But that fight in Scotland there 2 weeks ago felt almost just like, I don't want to say a spar, that's a bit demeaning, but it was just part of a training camp, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you were kind of happy with how that went. It was, I suppose it was just good to get out again after I suppose one fell through. It's like a week or so before.
Yeah, story of my career, isn't it? How many times have me and you even been sitting here going, right, here we go, there's a fight, and then, oh, no, the fight's off. But fair play to Sheer Sports and Jason. I think that fight fell through, and then a week later they had me somewhere else. Happy going to Scotland. He came up actually to play golf with us at our local golf club. Me, my dad, and our kid had booked to go and play golf down south in Shane Lowry's course with society.
Right.
And I went, ask her what the fight's off. I go on this golf holiday. Jason came up and just went, fighting on the 29th. I went, good stuff. That golf holiday, 28th and 29th. So I went to my dad, you just go on ahead, and then I go on over. But no, it's good. I feel like this is the start of it now. There's a bit of a buzz going about. We're doing these Zoom meetings and there's TVs and all getting involved. And it feels like we're starting to build a bit of something.
Yeah, I think last time I was chatting, you mentioned about teaming up with Ricky Burns to an extent. That's now systems go. How's that been?
It's still the idea. It's still what I want to do, but the logistics of it is quite tricky. I didn't realise how. Whenever we had the idea, I was like, bingo, this is class, let's do it. I'm going over to train with Ricky for the week before the fight, had him in my corner. We got on like a house on fire and gelled really well. Once I got back home, I went ready to get over there and train, and then the dollar sign question came along.
Yeah.
So I would have to stop working.
Yep.
How do you get yourself over to Scotland? How do you keep yourself in Scotland? How do you survive in Scotland? So that's my next big sort of hurdle to jump. How am I going to go to train with Ricky? Because I feel, and my dad will tell you himself, my dad basically fired me. My dad sacked me, gave me a P45 and says, you need to go somewhere where you're in a pro gym and a pro setup. And Ricky Burns, I mean, the man's won 3 different world titles at 3 different weights and I thought it was 20-something, 12 rounders. It's 30-something, over 30, 12 fights. So the man's a wealth of knowledge. So the plan is to get over with Ricky, but the first plan is to find some kind of a sponsor or some way of affording to do it.
Yeah. You've had, I suppose, attempts to get a title fight before kind of falling through, not your fault either. Like, so just to get this one over the line, you must be absolutely thrilled now, like.
Mate, every day I get up, I'm going, here we go, this is the start of my career. And then in the back of my head, I'm going, don't be getting too excited because you know what way these things can go.
Yeah.
But so far, it's been smooth, plain sailing. It all seems to be going. Josh Sandford is a good, tough test. He's coming to win. Me and him were meant to fight in that Dublin card. And then I think he had maybe already had a fight booked or something like that. Or I was going to go and fight him in Scotland for the Celtic title, but you can't fight for it outside of Ireland now.
Yeah.
So it fell through that way. So he thinks he can win. I'm pretty certain I can win. So it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, I suppose you're kind of same sort of stages of the career. He's 6-0, really. Who's on paper, like, he hasn't had any knockout wins, like, but so fights aren't done on paper, really. You don't really know that. Something you can't really take for granted, but you'd be expecting a competitive sort of test anyway of a fella who's kind of got the same ambitions as you to push on, use this as a stepping stone.
Absolutely. I only have 2 stoppages on my card. One of them was the guy knocked out. I mean, you'd have knocked him out. Do you know what I mean?
Don't know about
and then
that
the Mexican guy that stopped, that was a good stoppage because the Mexican guy was as tough as out boots. So that was a good statement. But on paper, I'm no knockout artist either.
Yeah.
So we don't know. I don't know what's coming. I don't know much about him. I don't know anything about him really. A mate of mine, Tyler Jolly, he's Scottish. He seems to know him and doesn't know a whole lot about him, but knows him. So other than that, I don't know a whole lot. So we'll find out in round 1.
Great stuff. Here, James, let our boys jump on there. I think Morty's turned up as well. Like, I've run in here the under-19 football final. So here, very best luck with it anyway.
Right.
Shall get to you
soon. Good luck with the final. All right, man. See you shortly.
Okay, amigo. Be good.
Cheers, Dave.
Thanks a million, lads.
Good luck.
All right, Morty, do you want to shout away?
How's it going, James? You keeping well?
Look who it is. The big trouble. What's the story with yourself? Long time no see.
All's good. I guess obviously, this is your fourth fight now in just over 13 months. So probably, I guess, and obviously Jay, obviously signing with Jason Quigley, it's the proofs in the pudding. He's obviously keeping you busy, and obviously you've been long muted for obviously, last August was supposed to be your title fight.
Last August.
Sort of it's showing that delivering.
April last time with my obviously never fought your man Dennis Bardos. It was April in Dublin, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember, I think was it you had initially signed with him? Was it last August before?
Yeah. Well, the Conlon card before it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a bumpy start through no fault of our own. But again, we've learned this. This is the one key factor that I've learned about professional boxing is you just have to roll with. You just have to work away and hope that the chips fall in your favour. And don't give up. That's if anyone out there is a professional boxer, that's the one bit of advice that I could give them. But no, Jason's doing his job. We're a great team. We're a great partnership. He's doing his job for me, Brad, Taylor. He's doing his job for everybody.
Are you sort of having to find that obviously with the Celtic title, I guess the good thing is that it doesn't just have to be Irish fighters, that probably around the weight classes, and I know you wanted to go back down to super feather, but did you obviously have to find that having to take this fight at lightweight to get a title fight?
Yeah, so this fight was meant to happen a while ago over in Scotland, but you can't fight for Celtic title outside of Ireland now, or so I'm told anyway, so it fell through. But the guy, Josh Sandford, he was game enough to have it, and he's game enough now to come over and fight, so I can't just have it all my own way. I have to move up, move down to get these fights. You're not just going to have it on a silver platter, so you're going to have to do a bit of work either way. I'm not sure if Sandford is naturally lightweight or whether he's a bit heavier or whatever it is, but I'm confident lightweight. I'm sure he's going to be confident lightweight, and we'll just have a rattling, see what happens.
Obviously, you're seeing obviously quite a lot of obviously Belfast cards, and obviously it's another cracker on the 2nd of December. Are you sort of not that you're? I guess everybody's sort of jealous and not going to be on them cards in the platform, obviously Matchroom and stuff like that. Are you just happy just sort of continue your development sort of with Jason and obviously try and build yourself up to get back onto these big cards again?
If Jamie wants me to fight in that card, I have this fight here in November. I'll be ready to rock and roll again in December if he wants to have me. But yeah, I'm happy enough. Jason has an idea and a plan. Sheer has an idea and a plan, and Elite Sports Promotion has an idea and a plan going forward. I have full faith in everybody in that team, so I'm happy enough for them as they guide my career. But if Eddie Hearn wants to throw me on a card, by all means, give me a shout. I'm your man.
It's one of them, isn't it? Obviously, everybody wants to appear in cards, and obviously, I guess a good thing we're seeing with this 2nd of December card is there's a lot of great fights, like top 4 fights in the card, depending on who you are and obviously your opinions. They can go either way, and I guess this is what we really want in boxing now. We don't want, even people in your weight class. You don't want them ducking and diving. You want to fight and see who's the best.
Well, this is it, and I think Eddie Hearn's come out and said that publicly, that there's no more I want a handy fight. You have to just get in and prove yourself. And we've had this discussion that our idea going forward to get signed with a promoter, the likes of Matchroom or Boxer or whoever it may be, and the way you get into these things is to beat someone that they have. So whoever their super featherweight guy is, I have to go and beat that fella and take his spot, and that's the way the boxing is now. You have to fight to earn your spot, and you have to fight to keep your spot. There's no more being the poster boy and you get handed all these easy fights and all this plenty of money, and then maybe one day you get a shot. That's not happening anymore. You're going to have to fight for your spot.
And obviously, what do you make? Obviously, it seems to be a lot of youngsters obviously now coming through, and obviously we'll add you into that mix, and I'll take my fiver from you later. But obviously you call Conor Quinn and obviously Colin Murphy, obviously doing great jobs. Obviously, Colin's an Irish champion now, and obviously Conor Quinn got his first bouts there. Was it last week or the week before? So obviously they're real rise, and obviously really good amateurs like yourself coming through. They can obviously now start laying the footprints for the future of Irish boxing.
Absolutely. 2 very, very good mates of mine. Merce like my wee brother, and Conor Quinn has been one of my best mates in boxing from I think the first time I had to win a trip we were 11 years old. So it's great to see these guys get these opportunities, get these chances and do so well. Murph, his progression has been unbelievable. He's went from getting doubted of his ability as an amateur down in Dublin till now he's Irish champion as a professional. And then Conor, that was always destined for Conor to happen. Conor, quite this fantastic fighter, it's destined for him to go on and win great things. But I'm just glad now it's my shout. My mates have got their go, and finally it's my turn.
And obviously, finally, last one for me. Obviously, the week after your fight, obviously there's a British Boxing Board Celtic fight between Liam Gaynor and John Cooney. Would you have on sort of that? I don't think two Irish fighters can fight for the British Boxing Board Celtic, and obviously somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But would you have an idea of maybe wanting the winner of that fight? Obviously, as a general situation.
Absolutely, whoever wins that fight, whatever way it may be, there could be a belt somewhere we could fight for, a Commonwealth belt, something like that. Who knows? But I've seen that, and I was sort of wondering when there's two super featherweights in Ireland that I didn't even know were knocking about. I'm the number one super featherweight in Ireland, so why am I not getting that shout? So whoever wins that fight, I don't know much to, but I don't know that guy Gaynor. He's fought Murph twice, so I know a wee bit about him. The other guy, I'm not too sure. I think he may have fought and marked on laps cards as well. I'm not 100% sure about him.
He's signed the mark as well, Kenny.
He's signed the mark as well, yeah. But yeah, whoever wins that fight, I can through my fight, they can through their fight. There's an easy matchup.
Definitely, I'll definitely keep my thoughts and obviously matchmaker for moving forward. I know I said last one, but obviously we've seen that obviously the more vicious James McGivern now is obviously building big results. Obviously your fight with Duran, you obviously stopped. You knocked him down obviously in the fight in Glasgow. And probably could have stopped the stoppage if he wanted it. Is this vicious James now what sort of needed?
That guy Duran, as God is my witness, I've never seen like that in my life. I dropped him. So there was one knockdown that was scored in the third round. There was two before it as well that were deemed as slips or pushes, whatever, but I seen his legs go. But besides the point, I was hitting him them shots from the get-go till the last bell. And I could see his face start to mark up as we were fighting, and then you could see a lump come out of the side of his head. And I was going, why is this fella still standing up? And when the final bell went, he celebrated and went, I love doing this. And fell your heads away, because scrub that for Game of Darts. You wouldn't catch me doing that. That boy was as tough could be. So to drop him, even to put him on the deck, is a big testament to how hard I can actually punch. I know my knockout record isn't exactly fantastic, but I can dig like for being so skinny. Yeah, this is a more aggressive version of me because that's what people want to see. I've said it to the last way now. People don't really care that much. Some people do about the beautiful boxing and so on and so forth. People want to see big punches getting thrown, and they want to hear punches landing and see blood. That's what this game's all about.
Listen, thanks very much for your time, and obviously roll on. What less than 4 weeks now to go in Letterkenny? Just
over 3, isn't it? 3 on Saturday here, is it?
3.5.
Well, to be honest, the only reason I know it's that far away is because you're countdown. That's the only reason I know. I'm the Bonnie anywhere away.
We've only a couple of more days to wait for the next countdown.
Well, this is it. A couple of hours.
Well, look, I'll let somebody else crack on here, James. Thanks for your time.
All right, Joe. Good luck.
Good man, Marty. Cheers. I'll just move on now. Next on my going around the clock here, Ryan Ferry from the Donegal News.
Hello, James.
Well, mate, how are you?
Not too bad, sir. Come here. My laptop's not in great shape here, so it might be sounding the best. But we'll batter on. Come here. We're based up here in Donegal, and there's a lot of interest in this big night coming up. You know, a lot of boxing fans up here. What can they expect from you and from that night when it comes around?
My whole career, I've been known as a slick, smooth counter puncher. And now coming into my professional career, people are starting to see a more aggressive side of me. So they'll see a lot of the other fella getting hit and not a lot of me getting hit. And hopefully it doesn't go 8 rounds.
Very good, very good. And have you fought in Donegal before?
I think I might have won an Ulster title up in Donegal. What hotel was it in? It was in a hotel. Now this is many, many moons ago. But Donegal is a place that I frequented from I was 7, 8 years of age. My father and mother used to bring us to Bundoran every year on holiday. And recently, me and my partner were down. Me and my missus went down to Bundoran and down to Donegal and drove all around it. So, and I've said it for a long time. Once I retire, Donegal's where I'm going. I'm going to retire in Buncrana whenever I get to the age.
Very good. You're saying all the right things. You'll get all the locals.
Well, this is it.
The locals on board. What do the next couple of weeks look like for you now, training wise?
Pretty normal. I was sparring last week. I'll be sparring this week coming and the week after, and then just starting to make a bit of weight. Pretty similar to what I always do. Just looking forward to it.
Very good. And to get that title in Letterkenny would be a big night in your career.
Yeah, this could be the night of my career that catapults me on to the rest of my career, hopefully. This is what I'm hoping for. I've been pro now coming on 4 years, and it's been stop-start. Now we're building a bit of momentum here. I've been calling for a Celtic title from the day go as a professional. So it'll be nice to get this belt finally, and then we can go, right, what is next? This is just going to be the catapult to get me on the next things.
And you mentioned working alongside Jason Quigley. Obviously, he's a very popular man about this part of the world. What was it like dealing with Jason?
Well, I reckon Jason Quigley was one of the most famous men about them parts, maybe. I wouldn't know many other men that'd be as famous as him. But yeah, it's fantastic. The knowledge that man has is endless, and spending that week over in Scotland with him there, it was great to have him in my corner and have him about me all the time, because he's been there and done it. He's been to the top of the tree, and I'm just starting to climb the tree now, so it's always great to have his knowledge help me along.
Top man, hey, all the best, James. Hope it goes well for you, sir.
Good man, mate. Thank you very much.